and then it focus back on us. This dual pixel autofocus. World famous Dotonbori shopping streets where they serve takoyaki. Right there's your first taste. You can get in line and just get some takoyaki. I don't see the famous Glico Man. We gotta find the Glico Man, and then we've done everything we want to do. We found Glico Man. When you come onto Dotonbori, go onto the bridge and then turn to the side, and there he is. Put cash in the machine, pick what you want. It looks like the smallest order is about 6 units of takoyaki, and then you get your takoyaki within seconds. They're cooking them non-stop all day, every day. I don't know who she is, but I got her on video for a few seconds. We're enjoying the chaos of Dotonbori. Oh, look at that guy's face. I didn't record much yesterday. It's been so hot, like unbelievably hot. Like you will just feel like you're dying after a few minutes. But today it's much cooler. There's the man playing the music. Cold Shio Ramen. The east side of Dotonbori Street is much calmer than the west side. The west side has the bridges and the Glico Man, much more foot traffic. Over here, more car traffic. We're here in world famous Parco, Osaka. Parco is a shopping center. There, as far as I'm aware, there's not so many of them. The one in Tokyo is famous for having the Pokemon store, and the one in Osaka is famous for having the Pokemon store, for me. Really cool thing about Japan is, look, we're on the top floor of the building, and they're having a gallery, and they're showing off the art of a famous mangaka. Unfortunately today, the roof is closed. I cannot go up to the garden roof and show you what it looks like to be in this very expensive part of the city. This is really the expensive part. We got the Hermes and Burberry and all the famous brands in the Parco building. Took the elevator straight to the top. Nice restrooms. A little secret, if you want to explore dense areas quickly, always go to the top floor, because taking the escalators down is so easy, but going down to up is a pain in the butt. Movie theaters in Japan are generally on the top of large buildings. They need the space, and they wouldn't just put a theater by itself. It's not a good use of space. And you can see here the poster is very beautiful. It's all digital these days, and then it will constantly rotate. And what's cool about digital is you can do this, you know, full ads for the entire wall. Once this ad finishes playing, it was showing an ad for the Chainsaw Man movie. We'll just chill here for a second, see if it'll pop back up. They also have little posters there for all the movies coming out. I mean, it's crazy. They have posters just for you to grab and take to come back and see a movie later. Movie theaters in Japan are generally on the top of large buildings. They need the space, and they wouldn't just put a theater by itself. It's not a good use of space. And you can see here the poster is very beautiful. It's all digital these days, and then it will constantly rotate. And what's cool about digital is you can do this, you know, full ads for the entire wall. Once this ad finishes playing, it was showing an ad for the Chainsaw Man movie. We'll just chill here for a second, see if it'll pop back up. They also have little posters there for all the movies coming out. I mean, it's crazy. They have posters just for you to grab and take to come back and see a movie later. Pokemon luggage. It's too bad I already bought a nice luggage for approximately $100. I am a big fan of this white one here. It's got the old school Pokemon pixel art, although that black Pikachu is pretty nice. And then it's got the back of them as well. That's so cute. Yeah, I just did some conversions. You know, we're talking about 120, 130, 150, 180. Really not that much more expensive than regular luggages. So I'm just walking down random streets. There was a lot of shopping, and then it ends in a more business district. And then look at this building. Just right here in the middle of a high density professional business looking center. I saw the sign on the edge that said Chuyo Ward. This is like the beginning of this nice area, business centered area, but it's interesting. This building is just here. I don't know what it does or what it's for, but it's amazing. The Japanese have figured out escalators. These new ones have sensors, so when you start or when you walk past the sensor, then the escalator will turn on, and if it doesn't sense any movement, it will turn off to save electricity. We're here at the Kyocera complex, and they were talking about this building and how the roof has solar panels. It provides about 13% of the power that this building uses, and we're just learning about the history of Kyocera. We're here at the world-famous La Colina, which is a Ghibli-esque inspired location where you can come and walk around. They have the living roofs on the structure here and on all the main buildings, as you can see, except for that one and that one. They have world-famous cakes that they make here, little round cakes, some like sweet crackers. They got some bean paste. It's very, very Japanese. Yeah, you're not going to get American style here. It's a very Japanese dessert experience, and several buildings and just a nice walk in the green. And you can buy the same kind of stuff in a lot of areas. So like walk through the main building, which is that one. To the left, there's a nice restroom. To the right, there's a cafe that has most of the same stuff. Like each place has almost the same thing, but some of them have like one thing that's a little different. So take a look around, find the snack you like the best. So we haven't gone to that building or that building yet, but I figured this was a good place for a video because you get a good look at the main building out there. I'm on the 37th floor of the Prince Hotel Otsu at Lake Biwa. We are in the North Kyoto. Technically, we're not in Kyoto, we're in Otsu. It's north and slightly east of Kyoto. No, it's focusing on the raindrops instead of the lake. And this is just a tiny portion. The lake's huge, and it goes off that way. Huge, huge lake. It's a little bit of a wet morning. We're here at the Osaka World Expo 2025. It costs about 40, was it 40 or 60? It costs $40 to get in on a one-day ticket. Countries from all over the world bring their exhibitions to show what they're doing in the now and in the future. And then they built this giant wooden structure just for this event. And so we're walking on it, you see? And it's a huge wooden structure that rings all around the whole thing. And there's even 2 levels. And yeah, you can see down there, when you're underneath it, it's pretty awe-inspiring, and then being on top of it is even more so. We don't have many hours, and you gotta reserve a place to see things, and it's hard if you don't know Japanese to figure out how to do the reservation system. But some countries are free, like China, which is where we're gonna head to. There's China, the brown one, and 2-hour plus wait to get in. All of these exhibits, they're not that big. I can't imagine you'll be in there for more than 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the largest. The small ones look like they're a little 5-minute in and out. I don't want to stand in line for over 2 hours just to see the Chinese exhibit or any exhibit. There's just too many people here. It's not worth coming. Don't come if you want to see anything, or come if you want to see exactly one thing and spend approximately 6 hours of your day to see it, because you got to leave your hotel, take a train, walk to the entrance, go through security, walk to the location, stand in the line, and then backwards. So I'm telling you, if you wanted to come and just see Japan or China or America, USA, some of the larger facilities, that's all you can do in one day, basically. That's your whole day. And it's not worth it to me. Here we are at the top of Osaka Castle, the 8th floor, looking out across to the north, to our enemies to the north, in Edo. Here's a little map of the north. It's not going to show very well the contrast. Not much to the north except for Japan Mint, the Okawa River, the Expo 1970 Commemorative Park, Kyobashi Station, Osaka Joe Hall? I don't know what that's about. Anyway, if you know Street Fighter, this is where Ryu fought Akuma at the top of the Osaka Castle before it blew up. That was in Capcom versus SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium. If you want a great view of Osaka Castle, just come to the Osaka City Museum. We're in America Town, Osaka. As you can see, there is a Statue of Liberty on the roof there. It doesn't really feel like there's that much American stuff here. Down that way there was a store called Denver and a store called Florida, and they were pulling out some retro vintage t-shirts. I heard this mostly just like a vintage clothing shop from stuff from USA. I don't really see much that makes it feel like it's America town. I mean, look right there, you got takoyaki. There's nothing more Japanese than takoyaki, and Osaka's the capital of takoyaki.
啊，叫商业市场。好的，商业市场。稻荷峡那个。